This is what'd you do tonight?
I went to my first Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class.
Oh wow! Oh
well,
sorry.
What for a 5-year-old? What is?
There were 5-year-olds there.
What is Jiu-Jitsu?
They were wrecking shop.
Because to the average layman, when you say martial arts, they think kung fu or karate.
Right. Yeah, there's.
What's the difference between that and jiu-jitsu? Like, what's the deal?
Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Yes,
go ahead. Explain it. My bad.
Well, I'm no expert, but I know jiu-jitsu is a lot more grappling than striking. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know if kung fu is or karate is. I think I always was under the impression that it's more striking.
Karate is a lot more striking. It's a mixture of both, but it's a lot more striking.
What I did today, it was all grappling.
Right.
And it's all submissions. It's all learning different chokes, learning different arm bars, learning different shoulder locks, leg locks.
Right.
And spoiler alert, I sucked. And got choked out every time. But it was a lot of fun regardless.
Door. I'm so not used to doing it in my room. I'm not used to this yet.
Well, Paul, if you're still in the earshot, I can explain to you because, fuck
door locks by itself. And he had to leave during the middle of the podcast.
I know, it's just bothering me.
Anyways, not sure if you guys knew this about me, but when I did karate for 8 years, and when I was doing 8
years?
8 years.
I thought the way you said it before.
No, 8 years. I was a black belt, dude.
Really? You were a black belt?
I did.
Do you remember it?
Yeah, I remember not a lot of it. I don't remember the katas and stuff, but I do remember a lot of the strikes.
The way you said it was just like
nonchalant.
Yeah.
No, that was an activity I did. I remember like after school, my dad would drive me there or drive me back, listening to the freaking whatever was on the radio. But that was a schedule of mine. But around that time, I just loved martial arts in general. So they're not Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. There's another martial art called capoeira that's from Brazil, and it's kind of like dance fighting. Which is very interesting because what the slaves would do in Brazil, they'd act as if they're dancing. Yes, no, this is history. Okay. They would act as if they were dancing when the masters would walk around, but when they would leave, they would practice the fighting techniques and they would hide it inside of the dance moves. It's super interesting. There's what? There's Japanese Jiu-Jitsu.
Japanese Jiu-Jitsu is, they were talking about this tonight, and it's, samurais would use it when they were in, like, I guess they were in battle and then they lost their weapons.
Yeah, they're in close combat. And then what they do, they take them down, and then if they had a knife, then they'd stab them through, like, the eye hole of their mask or their weapon. I knew this shit. I, studied this shit. It was crazy. But I studied Okinawa Te, which is, was from Okinawa it was one of the islands in Japan. And it was mostly strictly Japanese, but, there was some influence of Chinese martial arts. Chinese martial arts include, Kung Fu, Wing Chun, and, Wushu, I guess? Wushu is different. Is it Wushu? Is that what I'm thinking of? I may be saying that wrong now that I think about it, but Wushu is a lot more... Hold on, But anyways, yeah, there's just so much... There's, depending on the world you're in, there's just so many different...
If you go to Thailand, there's all...
Thailand, Muay Thai.
Muay Thai.
Relies heavily on knees and elbows, and it's super... It was mad fun. It was just, I loved it. Paul, word on the street is you did something.
I don't know if he's lying. Was he lying?
I'd rather, so why Jiu-Jitsu then? Which I just want to wrap that up before I get into that, because it's still long. It could be long.
Wushu, that's what it's called. Anyway,
Wushu, why Jiu-Jitsu?
So,
I don't know. I know it builds a lot of discipline, and I wanted that. I wanted something more mental, because I go to the gym and it's just sometimes I feel like I'm just lifting weights aimlessly. So why not kind of at the same time I'm getting a cardiovascular workout? Right. Why not get something mental out of it?
And I heard from what I know of what little I know of martial arts, you do have to work out too to keep up your regime, right?
Right.
It's not like, well, I want to be a jiu-jitsu artist and you put down the weights. No, you can't do that, right?
No, not. I don't think so. I mean, I did one class, but I don't think you could do
here's an interesting... How much of your day do you spend on your body? Your pure physical this?
You don't know.
Or I get you too, even, because I know you go to the gym, right?
Not as much, but yeah, I'm gonna go back.
And you play sport, or you played soccer, right? Why? like in a day, how much you spend? Like just
Reddmond's more. This question could be better directed towards Reddmond right now.
Or maybe a week if you don't do it every day. Like what?
I mean, I go to the gym. I didn't go yesterday because I wasn't feeling well, but I generally go 6 or 7 days a week.
Why?
Because it's that muscle of doing something even if you might not want to necessarily do it.
Right.
So I feel like if you flex that muscle, then it leaks into every aspect of kind of life. Like I don't want to do this reading for anthropology, but I have to, and I'll do it. Right. I don't want to go on the treadmill and run however many miles, but I'll do it.
Just over many miles. Damn.
So I don't know. I mean, and plus it's eating, and a lot of it is diet and drinking a lot of water and shit.
That's a lot of time to put into it, but I guess it's worthwhile.
Well, it's just about basic health, and I feel shitty like when I eat like really really greasy food and shit. I just don't feel well.
Really?
Like I just feel disgusting. Like you never had that where you eat like a shit ton of like fries.
Yeah, actually,
and you
I
have
felt that. I have felt that.
Did you
but
feel
it wasn't
that today?
After one meal.
Yeah.
Right. So if you guys don't know, Paul Hody today. We went to the
meal.
He got chicken tenders and French fries, fast food from the hub, where you get food, and I watched him eat it. And apparently, what happened?
Well, just today I felt shitty, like from the hours of. Well, I mean, it was before that too. After I mean, it might not be the food itself. I probably just felt shitty today, but I don't think it helped.
Right.
No, I just.
It's a lot of heavy oils and fats, and
I felt like I just wanted to lay in bed. I just felt very drained of energy. But I don't know. I've never felt really. I don't know. Maybe I just don't do it, but I don't know. I don't know.
You never felt what?
Because they say when you work out and you're healthy, you feel better. Like Joe Rogan.
I think that's completely true.
You think so?
I think that's.
Yeah,
I think it's 100%.
Yeah, no, you feel cleaner, and then they.
I would love to do that if I had nothing else to do with myself for a week, which is never gonna happen. It's just
because Paul Hody's so busy.
I know, because I don't give a shit. No, it's true. I don't give a shit.
Paul Hody's like he's making. I'm sorry, I'll never have time.
Let me rephrase that. If you paid me like $5,000 to just take off a week and just or however long to just go on like a cleanse of my soul, like the body and diet, I wonder how I'd feel.
You probably feel real good.
You probably feel a lot better.
Right.
You know, that's what a lot of people that go vegan say. They feel so much better. Like they feel. I don't think. Hey, I'm just saying. This is what I heard.
Right.
Like there's shit of like I don't feel tired. That's what Waka Flocka Flames said. Waka Flocka Flames is a vegan. He said I feel less tired. You know, I have more energy. Right. I just feel cleaner. I feel healthier. You know what I mean? That's interesting. Right. So definitely like. Dietary disciplines as well as maybe exercising and disciplines. You really feel combine the two and you'd feel amazing. You know
I mean, I'm sure if you just did a little cardio and then hit up like it did. I think if you did majority cardio and then hit up like some weights, I think you'd feel great.
Oh yeah, and you'd start to maybe you'd actually like it, Paul.
That jogged the memory. I did go to the gym like once or twice at Buffalo State with a friend who was just like just come with me, and I'm like fine. I think I did a little lifting or whatever. I don't know. I felt tired again, but I'm sure that's like of course you're gonna feel tired. You have to do it every day.
I mean, one of the best things I think about going to the gym is the sore, like feeling sore.
Yeah, that is because you did. You
know you
did
put in
work.
work.
You know you put in work exactly.
Well, the thing.